Okay, guys, I've been getting a lot of questions about beating two-man under max coverage defense recently. Apparently, this is something that a lot of people are still struggling with, so I figured I'd go ahead and take a look at a couple plays. We'll go ahead and take a look at out of the Lions playbook. First, out of split Lion, which is really split offset. I'm looking at this play Lions under. Now, this play is in several different playbooks with different names. You'll be able to recognize it from this route on the left with Gronkowski. It's a chair route or an out and up, whatever you'd like to call it. Now, as far as the rest of our routes, what I want you to go ahead and do, and go. By the way, you're always going to end up with your outside receiver, your slot receiver, and then your tight end's going to be in the backfield, and your running back, obviously. And I start Gronkowski with the Patriots at my second wide receiver because I want him singled out to the left. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to fade the wide receiver on the right, drag Welker in the slot, wheel route my tight end, and streak my running back. Now let's go ahead and set up max coverage defense. Just your generic two purples and a spy. That's what you're going to see most of the time. Um, and basically all I'm going to want to do is motion Brandon Lloyd out here on the right inside until he gets one step before he passes Welker and then snap the ball. And my first read is gonna be Brandon Lloyd. See right there, we just had a little collision there on. Okay, let's try that again. Motion Lloyd over, boom. As he gets upfield, he's gonna get inside position. We're gonna be able to hit him for a quick streak. Let's go ahead and take a look at the instant replay real quick. Obviously, our receiver, as he cuts upfield, gets inside position on Namdi, no problem. We got Hernandez coming out to the flat. Now we could have hit him now and just beaten their defensive end to the flat, or we can wait till he cuts upfield and hit him there with an inside pass lead. Now if they're doing two purples, this is probably not going to be your best option, but he clears room for everybody else. That's his main goal when you got two purples on the field as far as from a two-man under max coverage. Our next read would be Welker. We want to go from right to left on this play. Now Welker we could have hit right there as soon as he crossed the face of that spy. So we throw it like right now with a bullet pass lead to the outside. Get the ball and cut up field. Hopefully avoiding that outside defender. Our running back, as soon as he passes by this spy right here, we can throw an inside pass lead. As you can see, we have inside position in our man. Now the thing about running back streaks out of the backfield is you see right here where he turns his head, we can throw this ball. Inside pass lead. Right now he's going to turn his head back forward for about a half a second, and during that time period never throw the ball. If you see the back of his head, don't throw the ball because you're not going to get a response from him when you click on to make the catch. But as you can see, he turns his head again right there that we can throw the ball again. So it's okay. And our last read on the play is Gronkowski, and he's really the best route on this play. But let's go ahead and go through this, and I'm just going to throw to who's open. That time I forgot to call max coverage, but it's fine. As you've seen, Ridley was wide open. And the main point of Gronkowski's route is for max coverage defense. All the other routes, the whole route combination in this can beat anything when it comes to man, zone, blitz, you name it. So let's go ahead and take a look at Gronkowski. He sits out to the outside, and now as he cuts back upfield, I can throw a bullet pass down into the inside and just click on and go up for the catch. As you can see, his defender is going to end up with his back turned. So we want to throw this ball now. This ball should be out of my hands. Let's see. There we go. Can't really see the ball. Oh, there it is. Yeah, it's out of my hand. And we just click on. We just click on once the ball is thrown and just undercut the ball for an easy catch. We're going to have plenty of space to make this throw and make this catch. And like I said, I mean, this is a really, really good play. Now, one other thing we could do, another option, would be to put Welker on a whip route instead of that drag. And now what that's going to do is you can either hit Welker or you can wait and hit Hernandez going upfield. And Hernandez is going to end up popping open because that whip route took up the curl to flat zone that was out there, or purple zone, whatever you'd like to call it. So this is a really good play to beat man, beat zone, beat the blitz, but specifically to beat two-man under max coverage defense, this is a really good play because of that double move route by Gronkowski out there. Now let's go ahead and take a look at a couple other plays that are really good for this. Gun doubles, curl and go right here. This is another really good max coverage beater. Now, so for two-man under, what I like to do with this is I fade Hernandez over here and I whip route Welker. Or I'll whip route Hernandez and fade route Welker and then put Ridley on a wheel route. Either way works. You can switch off who you have on the whip, or you could do dual drags, or you could even put them both on whip routes. But regardless of what you do, you're always going to motion Welker in about one whole step and snap the ball. And now Welker is going to get inside position. We're going to be able to go ahead and throw an inside pass lead to him. Obviously, the whip route from the tight end is going to destroy man coverage. I mean, there's nothing they're going to be able to do with that. We're going to be able to hit him going upfield every single time. And then the bread and butter of this play, I accidentally ended up with Welker blocking, are going to be these two curl and go routes. They're going to absolutely dismantle max coverage from man. There's no way they're going to be able to cover this. Now, there's curl and go problems from routes like this from both gun doubles and the gun doubles with the tight end that's off the line of scrimmage. But let's go ahead and take a look at this one more time. Hopefully I don't motion Welker too far. This time we're going to go ahead and hit Lloyd for the user catch. And guys, this is a really, really simple play to set up. Very easy to throw. These routes aren't complicated. You just want to wait till he comes out of his break. Let's go ahead and show that, because I threw that perfect. You can wait a little longer than that as well. It's not really a big deal. But boom, you see that how Nnamdi kind of gets that jiggle? And even when he doesn't get beaten that bad, it's still going to be a good route to throw. Let's see if we can get one more. Also, what we can do, like I said, we could fade Hernandez and put Welker on the whip route. And that'll actually probably get Lloyd a little more open. Because he's going to pull down the buzz routes, and Ridley's going to pull down the buzz routes on the right. So, boom. Every single time, guys. And you can still use that motion even if you put Welker on the whip route. But I'm going to throw one more of these double move routes, and then I'm going to go ahead into instant replay and show you exactly when I'm throwing this. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at this. Now, first off, we got our tight end open on this streak. We could hit inside pass lead anytime. Gronkowski, right here, when he cuts back upfield, we want to wait till he comes completely out of his break, and then we can throw an inside pass lead up into the inside or down to into the inside. It doesn't really matter. Just depends on where the safety is. Right here, Lloyd, we could have hit inside pass lead. As long as they get inside position, even this, even how close he is right there, DRC is on him, I can still complete this pass with a bullet pass lead down into the inside. Click on and user catch it. Let's see if maybe I get him on him like that again. That would be great, so I could really actually show how easy these routes are to complete even when you get something like that. Right there, as you've seen, I mean, I was able to get past them, and then I burned them for a touchdown. So that's a play that will really, really make them pay for playing two-man under against you. Now, other things will really work, like screens. Screens are really good versus max coverage. Now, if you're going to run the ball, you're going to want to run a draw. You don't want to run counters or anything like that against these type of plays. These type of plays actually do better than blitzes versus counters and sweeps from shotgun and all that stuff. So if you're going to want to run the ball from shotgun, you're not going to want to do that. So now we can go into, like, say, flanker screen, for example, and just slant out the guy on the left, far left, do a fade in the slot, and then with Gronkowski, you can either fade him or streak him. You could even slant him in if you want to. And then what I do is motion Welker, use that same motion. Now I can hit Ridley here in the flat. Right there they did a semi-decent good job. I mean, that's not something that you're going to see very often from it. As far as them doing that well versus it. With Gronkowski, though, to have a little more room, I would still streak him. That's what I do. You could slant him, I'm just saying. Now we can get upfield. And then, like I said, since they're playing max coverage, guys, you don't have to go to this running back. Say their user goes and takes that running back away. That's why you have your fade on the left and your slant on the left. The left side is really your reads whenever you don't have the screen open. So I can hit Welker right there just like that. Then with the slant, or actually go ahead and do a deep out route. Now that I think about it a little more. With a deep out, we can hit it as he cuts to the sideline.